out if you close your eyes.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm very excited for because we are going to be doing a Q&A. I got a handful of questions and I posted about this on my Instagrams. So if you do not follow me, definitely go follow them. I will link them both right here. So my personal Instagram has a lot about my life on there. I love posting the Q&A stuff on there most frequently, and I really love sharing stuff with you guys on that one about my life in general. And then my fitness Instagram, which I'll link right here, is one that I love to share with you guys, like where I'm at with my fitness journey. It's a lot more real and raw. A lot of footage after I get done with my workouts and like how I make my shakes and my teas, which I'm drinking right now. This is blueberry pancake, which is hot fire flames, as Whitney Simmons would say, because holy guacamole, that is so delicious. Tastes just like a pancake. And then of course, here's my favorite part of the day, which is my tea and my aloe. I'm just really excited about all of this nutrition stuff, so sorry. That was a tangent, but back to the Q&A. So I got quite a few different questions about different aspects of my life, so I have them on my phone here. I got a couple of questions about my wedding, so I'm gonna start with those because that makes me really excited and I feel like my heart is smiling right now just thinking about it. So one major question I got asked a few times was, what are my wedding colors? And for right now, I believe that I've got them pretty much down pat. I've always envisioned doing like a very elegant type theme, but it's gonna be wine, a nice light blush color. I'm gonna do accents of rose gold because I love rose gold. And I want to incorporate some burnt orange, like a very beautiful burnt orange, because orange has been my favorite color since day one. I've never changed my favorite color, and that I think would just be definitely so me. And I wanted to kind of veer a little bit away from, I feel like, the theme, because a lot of weddings that I've been to and that I have seen have just done the wine, the blush, and the rose gold, and I really want to add some hints of burnt orange and just make it a little more unique. So those are the wedding colors that I'm thinking of. Another question was, when is my wedding date? And that is my banner on my channel, in case you were wondering. So it is October 17th, 2020. We've got a little ways away, but before you know it, October this year will be here, and then it'll only be a year away. And then I'm gonna start freaking out because I'll be in school, and I don't really want to plan all my wedding in school, so I'm working on that now. Which brings me to my next question. I was also asked, how far am I on the planning? So I'll tell you what I've done, because it's a lot shorter of a list than what I haven't done. So I have booked the church. I've booked the place where our reception will be. I have booked my photographer, which, Monica, I love you so much, and I love our engagement pictures, and I love her, and I'm so super excited. I believe that videography is taken care of by a really good friend, Logan. I think that we are gonna have him do it. He said that he thinks that he can, so we will see about that. I really hope so. And then I've got my flower girl and my ring bearer, and that stuff is like what's done. Bridal party wise, that is a real struggle for your girl, because I have a lot of dear beloved friends and I don't have enough room in the bridal party because I have a cutoff limit and I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. So I'm really kind of freaking out about that, and I have a hard time when it comes to that kind of stuff, but it's just such a difficult decision. But in all honesty, I think it's harder for me because I never ever want to hurt anybody's feelings. I know that it's gonna be my big day, but I want everybody that I love to surround me on that day. But I think that it'll be okay. Like I think that for the most part, from people that I've talked to, they say that they barely even remember like whose weddings they were in and what wedding what wedding party they had and stuff. So that's like people who have had their weddings a few years down the road even, and it's just not as big of a deal as what I think it feels like in the time that I am in right now. So I'm gonna try to keep that in mind, and I just really want all my loved ones to know that I love every single person, and if every single person that I love could stand right by my very side, I would be the happiest girl alive. But that's a whole nother ball game, and I just wanted to like mention that because I feel like whenever people get engaged, one of the first things that you wonder, besides like when's the wedding date, is who's the bridal party. And that's just been really hard for Brendan and I, and he just keeps listening to me talk it over and over and over again. I've changed my mind like a million times, and I just decided to throw my hands up and just wait it out a little bit. I kind of don't really want to ask until I'm like around a year away from the wedding, so I have a few months to just, you know, step back. And I've been praying about it a lot just because I want to make sure that I'm not hurting feelings, but it's just what it is, and it'll get figured out one way or another. So I just hope everybody knows that I love everybody, and I would choose everybody if I could. That is where I'm at with that. Obviously you can tell it's been really tough on me because I just babbled about it for like 5 minutes. So on to my next question. I also was asked what dinner I'm gonna be serving. So I'm assuming like catering. So we haven't decided. We haven't met with our caterer or anything like that because I feel like it's kind of far out, but we're gonna do that soon. But we know the catering company that we want to use. We just don't know the exact meals that we're gonna choose. But the catering company that we loved has so many options. So they have like pulled pork, they have mac and cheese, they have amazing mashed potatoes, they have meatballs, they have stuffed chicken. Oh my gosh, that's probably definitely one. Probably definitely, come on, Hope. It's probably gonna be one of our meals. I think we're gonna have like two options. There'll probably be like salad and stuff like that with it, but I definitely want somebody that's gonna serve the food to my guests. I don't really want it to be like a line. I want to have that kind of elegant feel where they come and serve you. So I think that's what this catering company does that we're gonna go with. So that's what we're doing for that. Now moving away from the wedding questions and on to just random questions. So one question that I got about my health and fitness journey was like, what are my current goals? And I feel like this is for a whole nother video, but I'm just gonna like quickly say what my goals are. I want to feel good in my clothes. Ideally, size doesn't matter, but one thing that I would really like to do is lose quite a few inches just because I really want to enjoy wedding dress shopping and stuff like that. So I think that if I could just tone up and just like lose a few inches, that would be great. So that's a goal that I have. I really want to track my macros right now. So my goal is to like pay attention to my macros and every day try to track them and see where I'm sitting and try to like make smart decisions based on where I'm sitting, because if I'm like over my sugar goal, then for my dinner I don't want to pick something sugary, that kind of thing. So, and then also exercising 5 times a week. I really want to try to go to Orange Theory Fitness 5 times a week, but this is my week back after being off for a week sick. So I'm trying to take it easy on myself. Those are some of my like fitness goals. I just really want to feel healthy, and I really want to take care of my blood sugars. And right now my blood sugars are running really great since I've gotten back into the swing of Orange Theory, and I've been replacing my meals with protein shakes and stuff. So that's good. And then I got a question about Brendan. How long have you two been together? It's been almost 3.5 years of us officially being together. I also got asked, where do you see your YouTube channel in the next 5 years? That's a hard question because I am nervous to see what happens with the transition to grad school. I'm really scared about YouTube because I want to be consistent, but it's been hard being consistent now with my job and working 40 hours a week. So I'm still kind of learning, and I think I'm just overwhelmed because I really want to like study and prepare for grad school right now, but I also want to keep working out and work towards my fitness goals, but I also am working and I am just overwhelmed. So YouTube unfortunately has been taking a back burner, and I hate that because I love doing this. This is like a passion of mine. So to be honest, in the next 5 years, I think that as long as I can keep up with this during grad school, and as long as you guys will still bear with me and like want to see the kind of things that I'm doing through life and just following me along this journey, then I think once I get done with grad school and I get to my actual job, which is pretty much like 3 years from now, I'll definitely have, you know, my degree and everything. Well, I hope, as long as I survive, you know, grad school and the tests, the boards and everything. But ideally, once I have my job, I would love to vlog my life and my family and things with being married and everything like that. Like, I just want to share all that stuff with you guys, and like I want to have a gym routine by then, and like I already feel like I'm getting my routine, so I know I will have one. Like, I am trying to instill these habits now because I want this for the rest of my life. So will I always be perfect? No, but will I have something that I feel like is worth sharing? I think so. So I want to share all that stuff with you guys, and I think it'll get much better once I'm done with school. So in the next 5 years, I think that I'll be able to bring a whole new perspective to my channel, and I think it'll be even better to watch because it'll just be such a different place in my life. Like, I feel like right now I'm trying to love the season I'm in, but there's so much stuff that's going to happen within the next 5 years that I'm looking forward to, that I just think that just makes me so motivated to share that with you guys. So I see myself hopefully growing a little and reaching more of you guys, and hopefully like showing you different things about my diabetes, and like that's what I think for the next 5 years. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a patchy time whenever I'm in grad school, but I think it'll all be good, and I see myself growing slightly, but I really don't know. I don't really care about the growth. I would love to reach more people, but honestly, I'm just happy to be here with you guys and with the people who have supported me from the ground up. Like, I just really appreciate you guys. So that answers that question, I think. So what motivated you to start YouTube? It's something I've always wanted to do. It's something that I feel passionate about. I think that sharing your story whenever you go through something in life can be very powerful, and I think that my diabetes was my main factor. I just feel very compelled to share parts of that with you, but I also want to share my entire life. Like, I want to share more than just my diabetes, because I want to show you that my diabetes does not define me, and I do all these other things in my life, and I don't even think about my diabetes on some of these aspects of life. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of forget that you have it sometimes, which is, you know, that can be bad, but I don't mean that in a way of where I forget and I don't take care of myself. I mean, I do so many things that sometimes I'm so busy, I don't even have time to be like, boo-hoo, I have diabetes, which I don't even feel like that. But I'm just saying, I love showing you everything so that you can follow along and know that, yeah, this is a girl with diabetes, but she does all these other things. And if you have diabetes, then you can think that you can do it too. Or if you have a loved one with diabetes, you can encourage them that they can do so much more than let their diabetes hold them back. So that's something that was huge for me, and I wanted to share that. And I've just always loved YouTube so much, and I've always said I've always wanted to do that. So here I am. And then my last question that I'm going to get to is, what are you going to grad school for? Are you going to share this during that time? I'm going to grad school for occupational therapy. I've mentioned this in a few videos, but I have never really done a video about occupational therapy, and it's definitely one of my biggest passions. It makes my heart feel so happy. So I would love to share more of that with you guys. Am I going to share it in grad school? I sure as heck hope so. I'd really like to at least vlog and like talk about my experiences, and maybe give you some tips along the way if I learned anything good. So I do think that I'll be able to share that with you guys. I think it'll just be a matter of you guys you know, being patient with me. I hate to say it, but I don't think I'll be able to upload weekly because my main focus will be getting that degree and getting my career in line. And I just hope that you guys can support me and love me along the way, because I really appreciate you being here for me, and you guys mean the world to me. But I know I can't be my best self if I'm putting off school. That's just not who I am. So that is the final question, and I would love to share more about occupational therapy with you guys. I just really hope that this answers some of the things that you didn't know about me. If you have more questions, you can always comment them down below. Follow me on my Instagrams. I'll link them here again, because that's where I post whenever I do Q&As. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking down below. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.